to the Fifth Sparrow No More. I am in my very tiny entryway. It is really 2 feet wide and 8 inches. It is so narrow you can't open the front door all the way. So I am going to redo it, just give it a little bit of a upgrade. We are moving and selling the house, and so this entryway, because the door hits it all the time, is banged up. So we're going to refresh this, and I'm getting to refresh the entryway, this very narrow entryway, with brand new Amy Howard paint. I'm excited to open the box, and we're going to look at the color there. I also have this beadboard, and we are going to paint the beadboard, and then we are going to put some trim at the top. Now, we know that wood can be expensive, so I have a favorite thrift store, and they have these bed slats for $2.99. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like 1-inch thick boards. And once we take that apart, that will be the trim piece up at the top. So let's open this Amy Howard paint and see the color. And it's going to be a surprise because it is not my usual white or light pink or light blue. It's much different. So I'm excited to show this to you. Like I said, Amy Howard has new wall paint and has fun names, and I just I think it's really cool. I'm going to show you the paint card that you can order, so you can try those little paint chips out in your home and decide what color that you would like. Okay, so when you open it up, it has paint stir stick on the top and a little Amy Howard at Home book. And this is just a thank you card with a thank you coupon on it as well. So like I said, we get a stir stick, and it's packed really well. So are y'all ready for the color? And y'all are going to be very surprised because this is not my usual color. Can you see that? Yes, that is a very dark green color. Now, you know, I love the sage green, and I love the blues, and I love the pink, and this gray, green, brown is perfect for this entryway, because like I said, it'll be dark so you can't see the scuffs, and then it plays off the sage that's in the living room and a picture that's going to go up on a gallery wall here in the front entryway. So I'm going to show that to you again, and then I'm going to show you the paint card. Okay, and the paint line is Manor Borne. Like I said, it's from Amy Howard. Amy Howard's been making paint forever, so this is a new adventure for them. And so this little paint book has all of the different paint chips in it. It has fun names. I just love the paint names that I don't know who comes up with them, but I think they're fabulous. Like I did think about this one, this color blue, and that is, the name of that is God-Fearing Man. So I could say that there is a God-Fearing Man that's in here if I got that one. There are, you know, there's ones that are called country cooking. It's Greek to me, sweater weather, girls night out, and dancing in the kitchen. I think they're super fun names, and so pretty. The best one is on the back though. It's this lavendery color, and it's called Gospel Is My Jam. So I wish that I could have put that somewhere in my house because the name is cool. So like I said, we are going with the color English Bespoke, and I was gonna see if I could show you that color. So that's the color right there. It's a green with gray and brown kind of in it. And we're gonna paint the beadboard, and then we're gonna put the trim at the top. So let's open up the wood, and we're gonna get the strapping off of it, and then we can do some liquid nails and the brad nailer and get that put up on the wall. Okay, so the plastic wrap is off of it, and like I said, it has this black strapping on it, and you can usually just yank it off with your hand if it's glued in, and then if it's not glued in, if it's stapled in, use pliers to take that out. But another option is to just use your scissors and cut that piece off as close as you can, and then just you'll just be nailing that to the wall with that side down, so you're not going to see it anyway. So we're just being super thrifty by using this wood. And so I just cut off as much as I could, and then we will glue that side to the wall. Two of those will have the one whole piece, and then we are going to cut down a second piece, and I will just use a jigsaw for that, and I'll do that outside. Okay, it is dark outside, so I didn't take you with me to take the jigsaw to the wood, but I did cut it off with the jigsaw, and I'll sand that down a little bit smoother, and then we'll use liquid nails and the brad nailer to put that up on the wall. So those are the two pieces up on the wall, and like I said, you can always caulk all the seams and edges to make everything fit better together. So, okay, like I said, I'm just going to use liquid nails. Is that backwards? And I didn't want to do the whole gun situation, so I just got this, just this tube that has this tip that you put on it. So just I'm going to do a zigzag. I didn't think it had. just do a zigzag of the liquid nails on there. And you have to press really hard. Okay, I don't like the tip. We're taking the tip off. It's my wall. I can do what I want, right? Do as I say. I am not a professional. So just gonna put some on the back, and then we'll also use the brad nailer to attach that to the wall as well. So even with the end and sitting right on top. And then we're going to take the brad nailer and attach that. Okay, so use the liquid nails, and then we're just going to put some brad nails in it. And I'm just using my Ryobi battery operated. You just press it in, squeeze the trigger. Put the liquid nails on the back of this piece. Just put a fair amount on there. And then goes this direction. And that sits right on top of, I'm gonna that was bad. Don't do that. That was not smart. Okay, so you can see that our trim piece is sitting right on top of the bead board, and we'll go in now and fill in nail holes and put some caulk at the seams and get ready for paint. So just, like I said, caulking where the seams meet, and then the little nail holes I'll put putty in those actually, and fill in the seams. It just makes it look like you kind of knew what you were doing when you did it, and it's not you know, $2.99 piece of wood that's not meant for trim board, and then beadboard left over from another project. Makes it look like this project was intentional. Not and caulked, so you can see that it fills up the seam. Okay, seams are filled, and we are going to fill in the holes. And like I said, you know, I did, you know, 3 lines of it, and I'm messy, so like I said, not a professional in any way, shape, or form. So so I'm just using some wood putty, and I'm going to fill in the nail holes from the brad nailer. And once that dries, I'll come back and wipe off the excess with a little bit of sandpaper, or maybe a baby wipe if it will come off that way. But that's not ever guaranteed. So, but yeah, looking good. Next step is let this dry, and then we are going to paint. I don't always use painter's tape. I try to be careful when I paint, but I don't have any more of the wall paint. So I don't want to have to go to the store and do touch-ups. So we are going to tape. Day 2, and we have put up the painter's tape, and we are ready to paint. I wiped down the beadboard. Once again, I apologize for forgetting to hit record on the beadboard, but it was the same as the trim. We just liquid nails and put some brad nails in the beadboard. So that's attached to the wall. So sorry about that. Okay, we are going to open the paint and get the first real look at this paint color. Give it a good stir. Okay. Like I said, this is completely different than what I usually do. And Sunday is looking at us like we're nuts. Let's see if we can see him. Sunday, what is going on? You don't even want to look, huh? Is there a piece of wood on your mat? I'm sorry, bud. He was checking things out, and there is stuff on his mat that he lays on by the door or by the window, and so he is beside himself, but he's gonna be able to get over it. Okay, just popping off this lid. And are you ready? I'm ready too. This. So it's a very dark green color. So we're gonna give this a good stir and we're gonna get some on the wall. All right, I am going to use a brush and we're gonna get some paint up on the wall. I've painted beadboard upstairs in the bathroom and a brush worked better for me, but I said not a professional, just have the how hard can it be gene. And the brush worked better for me. So we'll get some of this up on the wall and see what it looks like out of the can. Is anybody else scared when the first brush stroke goes on the wall and you're like, what was I thinking? But I like the fact that this is kind of getting me out of my comfort zone. And once I get the picture up on the wall above it, for the gallery wall that I'm doing, this color will make sense. I think this is going to be at least 2 coats, if not 3. But simply because we're going very dark on a light surface. We'll have to say right now, a little concerned. It was a lot more green on the card and in the can. So I'm hoping that it dries more green because it's looking very brown right now. That's a little concerning. happy to say that it is drying much greener than it was. Thank goodness, because I did not want brown, I wanted green. I knew that it had a little bit of brown in it, a little bit of gray, but I really wanted the green, and it is definitely showing up green. So ready to put on the second coat, and I really think it might just need the 2 coats and then we'll be done, but we'll see afterwards and how it dries. All right, let's get started. Okay, so 2 coats did it, and 2 coats it's done. Okay, I have put 2 coats on, and it is beautiful and exactly what I was thinking in my brain, what color I wanted this to be. I was very nervous when it was going on because it was very brown, but this is a gorgeous green, deep green color, and it is beautiful. I can tell you right now that I'm going to use it in more projects. In my new basement apartment, probably in a very small area because it needs to be mostly white, but I will be using this color in more projects because it's beautiful. So 2 coats are done. I'm going to let that dry, and then we are going to put up the gallery wall and hang a curtain over that mess back there. Okay, paint has dried, day 3, and we're going to get this finished up. The wall behind me is the blank wall above the beadboard, and we are going to hang some pictures and things that are special to me. So the reason why I chose that English Bespoke by Amy Howard was because of this picture that I thrifted, and that bespoke color is in the picture, in this painting. So I'm going to hang this on the wall. And I've already put the nails in and spaced these out, so it'd be super simple for to hang the things. I say it would be super simple, but I gotta find the hangers. Okay, so that's up on the wall. Next thing that we're hanging is this little swan plate. It's an Avon plate, 1979, and once again got that thrifting. I hang that on the wall. like that. A picture of Emery and I when we went to Laurel, Mississippi, one of the times we went to Laurel, Mississippi. And this is the pink door in front of the Rusty Chandelier, a fabulous antique store there in Laurel, Mississippi. And the piece de resistance is this peach butterfly plate. And I'm fairly certain that it was probably handmade, but I got that at a garage sale as well. The only marking on the bottom of it is a number 7. So probably handmade, and it is so pretty. All right, let's start putting some functionality on the wall. I have this expandable rack from, I think, well, I got it on Facebook Marketplace, but I think the packaging was originally from Target. So it is a gold, because everything's better in gold, right? Expandable peg rack. Okay, that is put up on the wall, and we're gonna add another piece of functionality. This is a for matches, I think, an antique match striker holder box, but it perfectly fits the dog bags that I take on walks. So little bags, and they fit right in there. And so we're gonna put that up on the wall just as a nicer way to, you know, have that in the entryway. Okay, let's take a look at the gallery wall finished. Now remember, this is super tiny, so I can't film directly across from it, so we'll just use an angle and then go down the wall to that beautiful English Bespoke by Amy Howard. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, let's hang up a curtain to cover this mess. This is my tool closet. However, it's very messy, just like the rest of me. Okay, so we're covering the mess back there, and we're gonna use this $5 curtain panel I got at Walmart. It's got some sage green leaves on it and it's white. Only thing is it's 84 inches long, so we're gonna have to put the tension rod above the door frame, not in the door frame, but it should be good. And it's light blocking, so nobody can see through to the mess. So let's get that put up. And we are finished with beautiful entryway. With English Bespoke walls. And a beautiful gallery wall